And welcome back to the Forklift Certified Gambling Podcast. I'm your host, Forklift Certified Gambling, with my co-host.
And the G, it's that time of the week. Time for the six pack.
It's time to play the game, y'all. Y'all don't know it, and if you're new to the channel, the Forklift Certified Six Pack is our best bets of the week. These are the biggest bets we do, and these are the ones we put the most time in. So this is the first leg of the pack. What you got, Cameron?
First one, I'm going Browns plus 3.5 against the Washington Commandos. I know we've been talking about Jaden being the truth, man, but I'm just trying to try something new this week. I had week two, week three, week four. So we're just gonna fade the shit out of the public. We're going the Browns with the money.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, the Browns probably should have won that game last week against the Raiders, but the refs really came in and made some favorable calls for the Raiders. So I think the Browns were, definitely the right side of that game. I got Las Vegas, woo woo. But I think this week everybody, the whole public is gonna be on the Commandos. And this is the time that you fade. This is like the highest jump off point for the Washington in the market. So I
Yeah.
like it. I like it. For my first leg, hear me out, folks. Jacksonville Jaguars minus 2.5, -3 at plus money at some books. It's
Mm.
a systems play. Anthony Richardson is slated to go this weekend. And if it is, this means my bet is looking good. I do not want to see any part of Joe Flacco this weekend. This is a systems play. Jacksonville owns Indianapolis in Duval. It's just, I think the last 8 games that they came down to Jacksonville, they won straight up and by a very wide margin. So, this is just one of those plays that you got to take every year. It's Jacksonville minus 2.5, baby.
I kind of can get behind it, not gonna lie. It's stinky, but I
It is.
like it.
I mean, I don't think the NFL lets the AFC South get so lopsided. The Jags are out by like week 5. So I think they, throw them a bone and they get a dub in week 5 in Duval.
So for my next pick, I'm gonna go with the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Green Bay Packers. I think they cover the spread. Green Bay tends to play down to their teams, while Los Angeles Rams tend to play up to them. That was wise words from my man right beside me earlier today. So I'm taking his word on it. And if we're doing anything, like I said earlier, we're still fading the public. Green Bay has 87% of the money on their bets, so I'm taking the Rams.
Yeah, I mean, Rams money line might be a sneaky, sneaky dog this week.
I wouldn't hold it against them. Plus, I mean, I keep saying this: Malik Willis 2-0, Jordan Love 0-2.
Yep. So that's enough reason for me. I like plus the points with Stafford in the Rams. Moving to my next pick, man. This is another dog. Houston Texans money line plus 100. This number's at +1 right now, +1.5 at some books. The value is on the Texans money line. I know Josh Allen just got back off of getting blown out by Lamar Jackson. But I think CJ Stroud has the answers, and he has the weapons to really deal with this Buffalo defense. And to be honest, if you can run the ball on Buffalo, you can pretty much win the game. Control the clock, beat Buffalo. You know what? One thing we're not even talking about is the Stephon Diggs revenge game.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, folks. You know he's going to be angry at Buffalo. They're going to be in Houston, but he's going to be angry against his whole team. So I definitely like this spot. Houston plus money, man. Get down on it.
Getting to round out things on my side, I'm gonna take the New York Giants against the Seattle Seahawks. People might ask you, man, you've been shitting on Danny Dimes all year. Why are you doing this? You know why I'm doing this? Because I can. Also, this man beside me, once again, shout out the analytics crew, brought up this thing to my knowledge where it says each team that played against the Detroit Lions lost the next week. And with all that time playing, I mean, what is it? Detroit put up 40 points. Defense must be tired. Short week. Yeah, I'm going New York Giants covering the spread.
Oh yeah, not even to mention the rest difference. The Giants played on a Thursday night, so they get extended rest, and then the Seahawks played on a Monday night, so they're on short rest. Both coming into a primetime game, man. Oh, not primetime, but later slate game. I think the advantage definitely sways to the New York Giants. So I like that to end out the six pack.
We'll
Well,
see if the 12th man comes into effect.
we got one more. This is probably the game of the week. Cincinnati Bengals plus 2.5, man. Trust me. I think this week it's gonna be all Cincinnati. I really want to sprinkle on that Cincinnati money line, but you got to hear me out. I know Lamar as a small favorite is tempting, but as soon as this number hits 3, you gotta get it. I got plus 2.5 at plus money right now, so I know you'll be able to shop around. Probably get a 3 by game time. This is when you take the underdog in AFC North matchups. They're hitting at 61% over the last couple years. And Joe Burrow is no slouch. He is 3-4 in his career against the Ravens, and I think he's going to want to get that to 4-4. So definitely sprinkle on that Cincinnati money line. But the 2.5 is a must play this week, folks.
I can smell it. I can smell it.
All right. Well, that rounds out the six pack, folks. You know what that means? We got a Sunday pocket coming from the both of us. Cameron, lead it off. Who you got this week?
This is going to be a shitty booty game, baby. And this is why I say, fuck it, take me the Dolphins. Give me the Dolphins. The fish ain't that bad. They ain't going to let them go 1-4. It
No,
ain't going to happen.
I mean, I've been looking at this line all week, and I've been wondering why I don't pull the trigger on that Miami team. I need one more week out of Snoop Huntley to really see how the team meshes well together. But, folks, this is the time that you take Miami. The Patriots, come on now. Come on.
Yeah. No.
I'm
Defense might suck in terms of Miami, but I don't think that the defense on New England can do anywhere near as good as that the Titans did to them. So I'm thinking a high scoring game, stanky. No one wants to do it, but give me the fish.
And for my fuck it of the week, folks, this is a really systems play that nobody wants to be on, but it's kind of also public at the same time. Las Vegas Raiders money line. They're 5-0 in the last 5 games against the Broncos. Antonio Pierce is probably going to get his team fired up. He's trying to get Devontae Adams out of the locker room. I got him on fantasy, so if he gets traded to a good position, I'm not even mad. I could stash him on my bench for a couple weeks. But this Raiders team is trying to move on from the old regime, that old ownership, and Antonio Pierce is trying to write the show in his own way. So I can very much respect it, and I think a 3-point underdog is way too much. Get down on the Las Vegas money line.
All right, all right. So that's week 5. Let us know what you're riding with. Let us know what you're tailing, what you're fading, and what you think about it. And also, question of the week. Who is your favorite quarterback of all times?
If I had to answer right off the top of my head,
I'm going Brett Favre.
I think I have the most emotional attachment to Alex Smith out of any quarterback, but Colin Kaepernick was probably up there. Marcus Mariota.
Marcus too. But let us know down in the comments what you're thinking. What's your favorite quarterback of all times?
Yes, sir. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. This has been the Forklift Certified Gambling Podcast. I'm your host, Forklift Certified Gambling, with my co-host.
Cam the G. Appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Appreciate it, y'all. Peace.